Malaysia is a food paradise nation satisfying the taste buds of everyone. It is no surprise to find yourself on a street in Malaysia where food can be seen in every single corner. Among its many mouth-watering foods, nasi lemak is a dish that all Malaysians are familiar with. Looking at its history, nasi lemak originated from the Malay ethnic group in Malaysia and has been around for nearly 100 years. With this food comes an interesting myth involving a mother and her daughter. It is said that the daughter, in her attempt to cook rice one day, accidentally used coconut milk instead of the conventional water. She continued cooking and later served her mother a plate of the cooked rice. Her mother was impressed with the taste and therefore questioned on the name of the rice. Not having an answer in mind, the daughter replied, "Nasi lemak," which literally means, "It is just rice, Mom." And that was how it was named, or so it is believed. Traditionally, the rice is accompanied by sambal, roasted peanuts, fried anchovies, sliced cucumber, and a hard-boiled egg. This combination is then placed on a banana leaf for an enhanced, appealing aroma. Nasi lemak vendors or hawkers typically wrap the food with banana leaves and paper into a conical pocket for easy storage and takeaway. These vendors are generally of Malay ethnicity, setting up their stalls by the roadside. Till today, some nasi lemak sellers are still maintaining the traditional trading methods. However, times are changing. The original nasi lemak may no longer attract people who are constantly looking for new and different foods. In a generation of selective eaters, the nasi lemak could face a threat which would shake its survival. As such, a revolution of new nasi lemak has taken place. Over time, the demand towards a fresh new look and taste for the nasi lemak has increased, and sellers have put in considerable amount of effort to satisfy their customers' whims and appetites. One of these ways was by coming out with different types of side dishes to go along with it. A piece of crunchy fried chicken has slowly become a must-have with nasi lemak. Other side dishes such as squid, lamb fried egg, rendang chicken, and even vegetables have also been added into the menu of nasi lemak, simply to tantalize the people's tongue.
Lauk macam ayam rendang, daging rendang, kerang, sotong, paru, semua kita orang just add on dalam 2007. So far so good. Sebab customer ada banyak choice. Ada banyak pilihan. So at least kalau orang tak makan ayam, dia ada daging, tak makan daging, dia ada kerang, ada sotong, betul, ada seafood lah maknanya.
The act of adding on side dishes has portrayed the culinary art and talents of Malaysians in transforming an ordinary dish into an extraordinary one, without losing its original identity. To further blend nasi lemak into the cultures of different ethnicities, various versions of nasi lemak have also emerged. The Chinese have added non-halal food to this dish as minced pork sambal. Meanwhile, the Indians, or the Hindus to be very precise, have replaced beef with curry mutton due to religious beliefs. Malaysia is a multiracial country that provides an excellent opportunity for anyone to sample the food of various cultures. The differences between these cultures has in fact fostered closer bonds between the communities, as one can see from their foods. Bringing nasi lemak to a commercialized industry, many sellers are no longer conducting their business by the roadside. It is now common to see nasi lemak sold in a well-furnished shop. Such a change is directed towards a modernized society where people have a higher expectation towards their dining environment.
Our concepts, we try to do more casual, more to family, more to relaxing. So we try to do other concept from other restaurants around here. We try to make it. We're using our own designer. We're using our own idea for around 1960s, 1970s. Because we want to try to bring all the old concept of local authentic Malaysian, so we try to promote now.
Unlike the roadside, people eating in a shop will have fewer health and environmental concerns, such as with the passing cars' exhaust fumes contaminating their food. The Malaysian government has also played a vital role in preserving nasi lemak. One of their most significant efforts in the past was their announcing of nasi lemak as a Malaysian food heritage. This significant declaration was made in the year 2009 by the then Minister of National Unity, Culture, Arts and Heritage, Dr. Seri Mohammed Shafi Abdal, at the Victoria Institution. This announcement has no doubt secured the status and prestige of nasi lemak in Malaysia. In the same year, the Malaysian Ministry of Tourism also launched the Fabulous Food One Malaysia campaign, further promoting the local cuisine. This annual campaign is run during the last 3 months of every year. The Fabulous Food One Malaysia campaign is divided into 3 segments. In October, the Malaysia International Gourmet Food Festival. In November, the ASEAN Heritage Food Trail, while in December, the Street and Restaurant Food Festival. Later, in 2010, the Ministry of Tourism launched its Fabulous One Malaysia Food Trail 2009 booklet. The booklet has featured a list of 10 best and must-try food in Malaysia, including the nasi lemak. It aims to provide a definitive guide for food lovers, as well as sharing the gastronomical experience with foreign visitors.
Kerajaan tu macam promosikan kita punya jualan lah. Kita masuk dalam Malaysia punya Kementerian Pelancungan, tersenarai dalam dorang punya top nasi lemak lah.
On top of that, the ministry has also made full use of the internet into getting to the younger generation, as well as reaching the foreign public. The ministry website has a link to a page which teaches a step-by-step cooking recipe for nasi lemak. This new medium platform efficiently brings nasi lemak to the eyes and minds of food enthusiasts. Looking at the latest activity updates, Malaysia International Gourmet Festival 2013 was carried out in the month of October. Now into its 13th successive year, the event, which started in 2001, was initiated in response to the industry's need for zest and a rejuvenation of the then very obscure fine dining scene. During the festival, restaurants put aside their competitive differences but share context and come together in a collective marketing effort to enhance the local food industry. Rather than bringing in chefs from overseas, the festival's focus is, however, on the skills of the world-class chefs already residing in Malaysia. And now for the highlight. How about an appetizing serving of this nasi lemak? This particular dish is presented with Wagyu beef rendang, farm vegetables, and achar gelata, finally completed with turmeric coconut rice. Malaysians ought to be proud of their own creation, the nasi lemak. It is certainly not an easy task for one food to be widely accepted by all ethnicities in a multiracial country such as Malaysia, let alone reaching outside shores into foreign palates. However, nasi lemak, a simple cuisine created by the early Malaysian ancestors, has earned this mark. This is made possible with the creativity of nasi lemak vendors in adapting to changes throughout the years, not discounting the government sector, which has also lent a helping hand in promoting and preserving nasi lemak. With more than 80 years to its name, the nasi lemak has certainly come a long way. As for the next 80 years to come, it is up to the new generation of Malaysian youths, known as the Anak Malaysia, to bear responsibility into preserving this cultural heritage. The different side dishes in nasi lemak give it a unique taste. Likewise, the different ethnic groups of Malaysia make it a unique place.